I bet you Theros will feel much different in this place.
Like above ground Theros, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We rolling whenever you guys want to go.
All right, we'll go ahead and get this started so you guys can get through this section here.
Yes, let's do it.
Let the combat begin.
So if we're ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the D-Check's turn. He's going to be doing eagle stuff, as he mentioned. So I think what he was saying is he wanted to pick one of these guys up. I'm not sure exactly what he wanted to do with them, but I'm going to make that call here by saying
I think he was saying he wanted to make it look like an eagle was seeing prey. So he was just trying to make it look like a natural occurrence instead of like a plotted thing.
for sure. So
Whoa,
the
hello.
Nietzsche swoops down and grabs one of the closer ones, brings him up into the air, and just goes to town on this guy. This guy doesn't have very many hit points, so I'm sure he would lap him up and probably grab the mask on his way back up to the top of this here building. That said, uh, these guys seemed hostile to Nietzsche, as far as he could tell. So Una, we're gonna move to you.
Can I
Okay.
call something out real quick?
Sure.
I think Zix in this instance would try to think of where the edge is, right? And like tactically what could help. Is that me or somebody else?
I think that was Dottie.
Dottie,
Yeah,
okay.
that was Dottie.
Getting off so I can use my phone.
Oh, okay. I think what I would do is call out that we need Erebos' help. The portal's beneath his palace, so if we help him, then he'll let us access the portal.
Oh yeah, you saw these. Yeah.
And you're telling that to the guy you guys have like semi-captured right now?
I'm honestly I'm calling that back to I think Blackwell and Una. I think that would be my follow up to Blackwell's comment.
It didn't have a name on it.
So, and then I would gesture toward all the people that are climbing up toward the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't have my character sheet up. Give me 1 sec. I thought I opened up all my D&D stuff and I didn't. Okay. Would Una have seen Nietzsche grabbing the guy from pulling him in the air?
I don't think you guys would be completely privy to what's going on outside of this forest. I'd say once you get up to like the first tree line, you'll probably clearly see what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, so I can't see anybody through the trees or anything?
Right. You hear some commotion going on over there, but as far as seeing, probably not much.
Yeah, then I wouldn't be able to gesture to them or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, Una would move towards the tree line, knowing you guys pretty much have the conversation with the silent one there. And she'll just observe, but she'll probably be ready with a firebolt if anyone notices her or she sees them get a little, like, if they attack Nietzsche if he's in the air.
So as you move up, you can see what's going on. You do see that they, in fact, do see Nietzsche barrel out of the sky, pick one up, and you can see him leaving the area as a volley of arrows get launched out after Nietzsche. How much health does the giant eagle have?
The giant eagle has 26 health, but it has an AC of 13.
Okay.
So terrible.
It's not meant for combat. That's giant ape.
So what happens here is that 3 of them actually connect with their arrows. Those being total damage of what did you say the max HP was? I apologize.
26.
26 with an AC of 13. And 3 of them will hit, dealing a total of 8, 11, so 19 25, 30, 32 damage to Nietzsche as he comes rolling out of his eagle form onto the ground with Brecken hovering just above.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there is enemies abound as you make your way to that tree line there, Una.
Okay.
So,
Then if Una's seen all of that, she will not be doing a firebolt. She will be doing a fireball.
fair play.
The second she
Yes.
sees Nietzsche go down, she's doing a fireball. She'll do it at level 3. And she's
Okay.
going to throw it in the place that where she can hit the most people. Because it is a 20 feet sphere.
It's probably going to be this guy right here, I would imagine. Let me get a ruler out and see where we're looking at.
Give it a mushroom cloud. Let's do it.
20-foot radius is going to hit essentially all those people in the group there,
Perfect.
aside from this one guy down here.
All right. It is a dexterity saving throw of 15.
Okay, so this might take just a minute as I am going to roll these guys first. What did you say this ABC was?
15.
15. Okay,
Yeah, 15
so
dex.
we're looking at 16 for the first one, 4 for the second one. Go ahead and roll some damage real quick before I
It's
roll all these up.
38 fire damage.
38. So regardless, these few up front are gonna take the full brunt and go ahead and die. The remaining ones might survive, so I'm gonna roll for them.
You have extra damage for fire
Go,
damage?
Una.
I do. Actually, yeah, my fire affinity didn't go off. Yeah, that's supposed to be a +4 to that, actually.
And 13 was the save, correct?
15.
15. So they all fell,
Mm.
unfortunately. For them.
Yes. Look at you.
Well, you cast steel
Oh,
damage.
nice.
You add a... Well, it's supposed to just be a +4 modifier. I don't know why it rolled a... I don't know why it rolled a 20 there.
The final guy is going to roll. He also fails. So that was a total of, what did you say, 30?
42.
42.
42.
He is still standing as he takes the face of that there damage. All right, Una. That was a hell of an action. What is your next move?
Well, there goes the army.
Yeah, Una takes out an army. She will then yell in Nietzsche's direction as loud as she can of, "Get the fuck out of there!"
So the knee did take a little bit of damage from the fall, a total of 10 bludgeoning damage, but he's still alive and everything.
And if Nee can actually hear Una, she's also going to give him a bardic inspiration.
Okay, yeah, I'd say he could hear you.
Okay. So, yeah.
All right, Zix, you see Una move up to the tree line and let out a boom. What do you do in response?
No, Brecken doesn't get to go?
Yeah, Brecken does get to go. I apologize.
Okay, yeah. I got worried there for a second. I was like, wait, Brecken still hasn't gone yet.
This is a 2-woman army.
Oh, yeah. Don't mess with my pixie. She'll destroy ya. Okay, so she's going to... Actually, she's going... Ooh. You know what? She's going to cast invisibility on Nietzsche, and then she's going to fly as high as she can.
Okay, with
She can
Brecken.
cast invisibility at the next level and make her both of them.
Yeah, she only has level 2 invisibility right now. So she'll cast that on Nietzsche, and then fly.
All right.
She'll go up the full, I believe her movement is 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet in the air.
Okay, so she'd be right at the edge of the top of this building here.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
So Knee's invisible now, and he's got bardic inspiration, and eventually Brecken will get her ass out of there.
Bardic inspiration. All right. All right. With that will bring us to Zix.
I would say at this point in time, I'm trying to convince the guy that he's on the wrong side of things. It's like, I don't know if you're with all those guys, but look what happened to them.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll run over there. In the aftermath of this massive fireball going off, I'll throw a couple of Eldritch Blasts at the guy that's closest to me.
Okay. Looking for a 15.
That one's not going to do it. Oh, but that one will.
That one will go and roll a D100 for me, please.
That one will do the fuck out of it.
Let's go. D100. 95. Pulling hot.
90. That's good. 95 is
yeah.
going to get you maximum damage for both normal and critical dice. So,
Fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. So that's, what, 15 D10 plus 5, 15, and then another D10. So 25.
25. He has a HP of 23 left, and he is obliterated by your second Eldritch Blast.
I just leveled the blade, pointed at him. The spirit energy builds up and almost like pulses off as it goes toward him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Annihilating this guy.
I mean, that seems like it's feeling really good, but also I'm worried.
Any bonus action for you, Zix?
Honestly, no. I think Zix right now is looking in like almost in shock of what he's just done and looking at his blade.
For sure, yeah. Blackwell, we move to you as these folks are getting annihilated up in the tree line.
I'm going to run here, tap Una, and ward both of us over to Nietzsche's side with a dimension door.
Oh,
Okay.
works for me.
We're going for a ride, Una. Let's go. And then
Whee!
there we're there.
It'd help if I had the right tool clicked. Boop. Well, Nietzsche is also invisible right now, so we literally just portaled to invisible Nietzsche.
Oh, I guess then I'd go to wherever Brett. Well, yeah, because actually,
We would know. No, we wouldn't.
we saw him get shot out of the sky, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah, we saw him got shot out of the sky.
Una
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Una did, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sure Una probably, like, when she shouted, "Get your asses out of there," she probably, like everyone else, probably heard her. She was not quiet about it at all.
I'll let it ride. So,
Well, that's true. She yelled Nietzsche, get out of there. So that would context clues of whatever that would be.
Yeah, I could just go to the top of the steps if you'd rather me do that.
I think you're just fine if that's where you want to be at right there.
All right. So there's one dude down there.
There is still one dude remaining down there.
65 feet. Guess let me see if I even noticed the dude. I'm gonna roll to see if I notice. And it's an 18. I noticed it.
Yeah, I'd say you notice him.
Chaos Bolt.
All right.
Oh, not getting Chaos Bolt.
No. Yeah.
It's too far away. So I'm gonna take a step forward and toll the dead. So I need a
Okay.
wisdom save.
Wisdom save. All right.
I think you got spelled already.
Well,
Uh,
no, wait, no. I just keep forgetting stuff. That's an action for the dead.
yeah, that would be an action, unfortunately, with the dimension door.
Bonus action. I'm going to do the mass healing word.
All right.
Jack,
Fair point.
Yeah, it's strong.
I forgot how to play D&D.
Guy. Bro, you don't want to do it anymore. Like,
Yeah, that is a leveled spell, unfortunately, so that won't happen, unfortunately. However,
Okay, so
all right, there we go. That's something that can happen.
what's that? What's that? Okay.
5.
Okay, Surge. Good to see that that is working now. Well, I guess that was a custom roll, huh? Okay.
I'm sorry.
What'd you do?
I blew up.
God damn it.
Uh-oh.
Everybody within 15 feet of me takes 2d8 thunder damage.
God damn it.
Oh,
what?
shit.
Roll it up. See what we get.
You got a murder knee check while he's gone.
That definitely hurt Nietzsche, but he is still standing.
And I need a con save from everybody.
Right.
How many feet around you?
15.
That's not going to hit Brecken.
Yeah, okay. I was like, that almost kills Brecken. It's like, goddamn.
I failed the con save. I am deaf.
God damn it.
God.
Why don't you just blew your own eardrums out?
Do I got a roll con save too?
Yeah, you got to beat a 15.
Oh shit. Well, that's a dirty 23.
That's not a 15.
No, that was a 16. I have a con plus 7.
I think he's going to use a lucky on that.
He also has bardic inspiration, so he gets a
wow.
d6.
Wow. Lucky
That's
again.
impressive.
Yeah, that's oof.
10. Okay, is it a
Bardic
D?
inspiration.
It's a d6.
D6, okay.
I really should put another point in bard.
So roll a D6 and see what he gets here. Wow. Just enough to say.
Wow.
Holy
That's-
shit.
Okay, so I am deaf for a minute.
Okay. All right. So
Huna's just gonna turn to Blackwell like, what the fuck? And like, what the hell?
I was way into deep thought on the boat ride over, and then I started realizing what was happening. I swung my spear the wrong way, and it popped.
It popped. I broke it. It is what it is. Like,
And now I have an afro for some inexplicable reason.
I like it.
he's going to use his last lucky on an effect that happens due to his mask.
Oh shit.
Last lucky. I am sorry, Randy, for using all your luckies.
I gift him a nat 20.
Like it's just gonna have to be okay.
Oh man, that's not great. Okay,
Shit.
Oh no.
that was his last lucky.
Oh
Unfortunately,
shit. Is somebody getting finger blasted?
they might very well be.
Fuck.
Finger blast me. I can take it.
Well, it'd obviously be against me. I can take it though. Short-term madness. Oh, that's worse.
Oh dear.
He's attacking everybody. Everybody's getting these hands.
Shit.
We have to fight me again.
He gets a 1. He retreats into his or her mind and becomes paralyzed. The effect ends if the character takes any damage.
All right, I just gotta slap the shit out of him.
So I blew up, and Nietzsche kind of just froze.
He seems to be struggling with something in his head as
But he's
his
also
eyes.
I mean,
What's that?
I doubt he's invisible now.
Oh no, he's
No.
most definitely struggling with something as he warps out of the whatever he was in. He becomes visible again. You can see his eyes roll back into his head and turn black for a moment before he shakes them off, and you see him just kind of glaze white for a second. He seems to be frozen in place at the moment.
Una's got to be freaking out right now. Like, what the fuck?
Isn't she blind and deaf right now?
No, she passed.
I passed.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay.
good.
No, Dom blinded and deafened himself.
Yeah, I'm not blind. I'm just deaf.
So, Avril, you realize that there's a lot of commotions going on up to your northeast. You do have this guy with you. You said you wanted to try to persuade him to fight for you.
Here's the thing. You guys have obviously made a mistake. I don't want to tell you that you've made a mistake, but I saw a fireball happen a second ago, which means that you made one of my friends mad. I don't know exactly how that's going to play out, but I do know that it's going to end up with all of you dead. So, here's the thing. We should work together to not die. Yeah? Because also, I'm afraid of her too. So, let's come together and figure out what the mana needs us to do. Because I think right now the mana needs you to tell me where this soul is. Where is this soul? And I'll be talking about the captain.
Yeah. He shrugs, and with your insight from earlier, he looks like he genuinely does not. He understands the question, but he does not know the information.
So why are you guys here? Like, you guys trying to take out this god? And you're just a bunch of souls?
I mean, he's on the god side. There's the masks.
It's an A god.
Do you still have your journal out?
Yeah.
Okay. So he scribbles a hastily drawn text that says, "I can't remember."
Was it taken?
He writes on there, you hear him like start to try to speak for the first time. He says, can't remember.
It's okay. Work through it, buddy. We can make it through this. Together, we can survive and not get blown up by a fireball. Now, tell me what you are doing.
He's
At
just
this point in time, if she finds out I'm talking to you, I'm going to have to kill you, or else she's going to kill me, because it is what it is. Like, I'm trying to play off the whole, like, there's a crazy person in our party, and trying to, like, bond with him on, like, a fucking let's get out of this alive situation together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage since the persuasion from Zix did pretty well earlier.
So, I love to hear that, because I have a +7 to that. Fuck yeah, I'll take a 20.
Okay. So what he tries to muster up, he says, to take Alicia.
What?
He tries to say, take Alicia.
Is this Alicia?
He nods his head yes.
So, where are you from?
Says, can't remember. As we are going to go ahead and move back over to Nichek. Roll.
Okay, so, is this city Alicia?
from your insight check, I'll tell you that you understand that, at least to this guy's belief, you are in fact in the realm of Elysia. I believe that much Avril would understand.
All right. Fair.
Okay, so Nichek, frozen in or paralyzed with struggling in his own mind with the mask. Una, that is going to bring us to your turn.
All right. And there's still one more out there, right? Right there.
There is, yes. I guess I deleted the other token, so he actually forgot to go for him. I'm going to do that first.
Okay.
Apologize.
That's fine. I just wanted to see what was going on with them.
He is going to flee back into the woods and try to make a check to hide. He gets a 9, so you are still able to see him hastily stumbling over tree trunks and limbs as he tries to meander back into the wooded area.
Okay. Well.
This guy sucks.
Yep. So Una would run down there in with her full movement, and then she will like, you're a shitty hider, and she then will firebolt.
Okay.
Actually, no, not firebolt. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Because I get 2 shots with that.
Yep.
Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
All right. And we'll just do the second one just so I can get it out of the way. That's a 9.
A 9 is going to miss.
Yeah.
You sure?
So that's 9 damage with my Eldritch Blast. For that one hit I did.
He still is standing as he gets blasted in the back with the Eldritch Blast. Una and Avril, you can start to hear in the distance of something's getting closer.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm actually kind of surprised that we just
Hear what?
Thumping.
Something?
Yeah, something very large is moving towards you.
Does it sound to me as it's something in formation or if it's just something walking?
It sounds like something large trampling through the forest. Or not trampling, I guess, but moving through the forest.
The puddle beside you's doing that little Trimble thing from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Water Trimble thing.
Hey, you, come back here! Stop running! Is what Una will yell out at the person who's running.
He is not paying you any mind. He's trying to get the F out of there.
All right. And then with Brecken, she will actually fly over to Una. Actually, no, she won't get the full movement. She'll get to be... Because she's still in the air, but she'll do flying to there.
Yes.
And she will lightly punch Nichek.
Okay. So go ahead and roll an unarmed strike for Brecken.
Okay. Shit.
if he's paralyzed, doesn't that have
Paralyzed, I don't think is an auto crit. Let me go.
Actually,
And it is.
Actually, she's gonna do a magic stone, and just throw one at him.
Okay, you do have advantage though.
Okay. Ah.
23. Okay, that will hit Nichek with 8 points of bludgeoning damage as he does snap out of his stupor. Yeah.
And then Brecken will sign to him like, "Go that way," like, follow Una.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'd be it for Brecken.
All right. So Knee's not looking great, but he does snap out of his stupor.
Ooh.
Zix, it is your turn. Yeah. What do you do?
So I'm gonna pop out there, and hearing the commotion, I'll start running that way.
Right.
Do I see this guy running through the woods?
Yeah, I would say you could see him.
Then I will. I'll slash my sword in his direction.
All right, 19 will hit. 22 will hit. That is enough to obliterate this guy. As he tries to run through the woods, but is blasted in the back into a tree. He stumbles over a log. He looks back up and right to the face. He is taken down. As that happened, we are out of initiative for now. I'm going to leave it up there. But this gentleman that has been standing there in plate armor approaches the two of you, three of you. I guess two is on the ground near the statue. He says, "Thank you, friends, for coming to my aid."
I'm gonna cut him off just by like holding up a finger because I can't hear him, and I'm going to heal myself and Nietzsche and Brecken.
Okay.
Oh, Brecken's full health. She's good.
Okay, then you.
Hold up a finger and point to your ears.
All right.
I will ask, what is Avril doing with this guy that you've persuaded?
Now I hear the footsteps coming, and I'm be like, okay, so what's the plan? Like, what is this? What is this? Is footsteps coming? You know about that or no? If not, I'm gonna have to kill you.
He reluctantly starts to slowly shake his head no, as if he does not know what that is about.
Well, see, here's the thing. I need you to help me. If you don't help me, I can't help you. See how that works?
He starts to murder a word that I don't think Avril's heard before. He tries to force out the word Eidolon.
Eidolon?
Eidolon. Says, find Eidolon.
I would, like, hand him the pen and the paper and be like, explain.
Okay. You would, in short, try to write that it is the other half of him.
The stomping?
The Eidolon. In reference to the Eidolon.
Okay. So, you're looking for your other half. Is it there? And he'd point at the city.
He shrugs. He says, take Elysia.
He's fighting an unwinnable battle there.
I'm going to hit him in the face with a hammer.
All right. Go ahead and roll some to hit and some damage.
This guy has frustrated me one too many times.
Like, this guy's like trying his best.
While he's braining this guy, now that I'm healed up and can hear him, I would like to point out that he is the first person we've been able to actually talk to since we got here.
Oh, yeah, well,
Oh,
that's
no.
a lot of damage. Max.
So I'm going to try to resolve these three things at one time. So as you begin speaking to this guy, Avril, you smash this dude's face in. Just obliterate him. he goes falling to the ground, and you see this like gray mist start to like evaporate off of his body until it basically turns into ash. Uh, Zix, you suddenly can sense that feeling of a presence near. You still feel a strong feeling that one is near, but it also like the feeling overall has slightly dimmed.
I didn't do it.
Ooh.
It wasn't my fault.
Like that might have been one of the
May have
presences
been.
I was feeling.
May have been.
Look, I tried.
Is it? Does it feel like it's far away, or does it feel like it's gone?
It feels like a piece of it has just kind of started to evaporate.
You may have let me off the hook, or you may have just taken out somebody I have no idea who it is.
Look, I
Uh,
had compensation. I was trying really hard, and it didn't work out.
That said, yeah, this guy does address you back, Blackwell. Like I was saying, thank you for your aid. I am surprised I am the first one you've seen. There's quite a few people here in Alicia. And he starts to look at you with like a puzzled gaze.
Hit him in the face with a hammer. It works really good.
I don't have a hand.
And you're too far away unless you're yelling at us.
So yeah, we're new to the area. We haven't been here very long. But so far we've only been able to see people who apparently couldn't speak and monsters.
Oh, strange occurrence for Alicia. This is the first I've seen of any kind of attack or any hostilities since I arrived here, whenever that was.
So since you can speak, could you tell us like a little bit about where we are? Because we just kind of floated down the river, as it were.
Oh, river. Okay. Yeah, I actually don't. Now that I think about it, don't know too much. I know that people here are friendly and they seem prosperous, and we have the greatest food.
Really good.
Quite a paradise, really.
But what are you?
Uh,
Like, is this like a heaven?
uh, I don't think heaven is the right word for it. Just a
Paradise,
peaceful
really
abode.
cool place.
It is quite good. I don't know if I would describe it as otherworldly though in my eyes. Maybe we could go back to the town and inform them of what's happened here and perhaps find some answers to your questions.
I will point out that it does sound like something big is coming.
He starts to listen for a moment. He says, I think you're right. Should we stay here and defend? I'm ready. And he pulls out a black blade from his side.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
wait. Do I recognize this guy?
You do. This looks to be one of the visages in your vision that you've had.
Dun dun.
Oh, I think I would just say, Jura.
Who are you saying?
Jura.
Yes, how did you know my name?
I would just immediately go, damn.
Una just does a head side tilt, like, what?
Avril's
the
still
other
trying
one.
to like.
That means the
clean
other
up
one
his
was the
hammer,
captain.
I guess at this point, no.
He'll need check for 24 health.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would just have a moment, probably mumble, well, that means the other one's the captain. I guess he's gone. You probably recognize this, and I would hold up my black blade that I'm assuming is a mirror of his.
He kind of pauses for a moment as it does look strikingly similar. However, his looks slightly different in another worldly kind of way that you can't really describe. Uh, he holds it up and he looks at his and he says, "Oh, I remember now. Black Blade is what they call it.
Yeah, a piece of your soul is in the sword, and it made me swear an oath.
My soul, I am right here."
I'm guessing it's not your entirety of your soul, because I was told to also collect the other part of another soul that was here a moment ago and is no longer.
How odd. I wonder what happened. The last I remember, I was sailing away when I got the sword. I can't remember anything after that.
Yeah,
My
the
memory.
Blade has a way of taking things away from you.
Um, uh, I will turn to Zix and say, offer to let him touch the sword.
You sure that's a good idea?
I'm not entirely sure, no, but maybe there'll be some kind of reaction.
Well, I don't know. I'll lay the blade kind of flat across both palms, holding it up, and I'll hold it in front of him.
I will point out that this may have unintended consequences. So it's up to him if he wants to touch the blade.
He fills his wisdom save, so he's going to go ahead and do it. He walks up and he brushes his hand across the blade, and you can see a moment of realization in his eyes as something comes back to him. He just simply says the word Elspeth. My memories are coming back.
Just as I have hypothesized. I am a fucking genius. Let's go. Call me Blackwell.
I think
And
Six is kind of just very tensely still holding the sword, looking like, is that him? Is that
He
okay?
says,
Okay.
sorry, my memories have faded quite a lot. I can remember her face, Elspeth, my friend. She's probably in trouble in New Capenna. That's where she said she was going. What what is this place? I I'm confused. How did we get here?
Would we recognize the
I would
word New Capenna?
What's that?
Would we recognize New Capenna?
That is a place you have not heard before.
would tell him what he told us about the place.
Uh, well, I knew that, but
Okay, so he remembers that part.
it seems not right now. I guess, kind of accepted the fact that this is where I have been for a long time, since I could remember even.
Do you remember what you promised, Zix?
Uh, I have not heard that name before. I apologize, friend. May I ask how you know my name?
Uh, when you held this blade, a piece of your soul was imprinted into the sword. That piece of your soul made me swear to kill Nicopolis.
Then I have failed. I remember the Gatewatch, the Coalition. They sent me to Dominaria to fetch this blade, and I must have failed. He kind of kneels down on one knee with his sword kind of implanted into the ground. He says, well, it must have fallen into the right hands then.
Yeah, totally.
I guess we'll see.
God damn it. 100%. I will step forward and say, I trust this man with my life.
He says, that explains the glow.
Hammerhead. Like,
There's a glow? What glow?
100%. Totally full of heads.
Says you don't see the glow around all of you? Because
Hmm.
you must be living.
Well,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, we never
We
died. We
did.
came here another way.
We did kind of throw a magical boat onto a river of souls to get here. So we didn't get here naturally.
This is the god Erebos' realm. You will not be happy. Perhaps that's why these people have came.
That might explain some things.
Wait, were the ones with the mask, were they working for Erebos or somebody else?
Those are the returned. They work for the god Phoenix.
Oh, like we've read in those books.
See, they don't remember their past lives, even though they've escaped this underworld. They retain their skills, but they don't recall the last life that they lived. So a lot of them turn over their servitude to Phoenix. So the legend goes.
Wait, so I just roasted a bunch of souls?
Well, half souls. They are typically split into two once they exit the underworld. The returned, their body, and their soul, the Eidolon, that roams mindlessly without physical form.
Oh, so is that what that guy was trying to get back here? He said he had to get his other half back. He said it was here.
Perhaps he's around somewhere.
Zix, you want to elaborate?
Should I? That's okay.
Well, I'm not really sure what's happened, but I'm no longer feeling the other soul. I'm assuming that one presence that I was feeling was Jura. I'll gesture toward Jura.
When exactly
But
did you stop feeling the other soul?
I don't know, just a few seconds ago.
Oops.
Okay, so first off, I want to say he wasn't very helpful, and I don't think he would have been a good soul for you anyways. So,
Did you
second off,
try taking his mask off? Maybe if you took his mask off, it.
oh, I took his mask off, all right. I don't think it was the way he wanted it to be taken off. But
That's why I don't feel it anymore, right? That's because you took his
Okay.
mask off. I used quote
I like
fingers.
hammers, okay? I like hammers. And his face just needing a hammer. And that's how it turned out, okay? So he wasn't helpful at all. And now I'm realizing that is a problem for us
Well,
overall.
so
I'll
my
turn to Jura.
question is,
So you say that a soul is like separated in two, and one becomes the returned.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, so we killed that one. What happened? Where's the other part?
Typically, it's a lot harder, at least as they say, for the Eidolon to escape Erebos' grasp. He and Phoenix are in a constant struggle to maintain control over the dead and thereby his domain.
So you think Erebos has the other half?
Perhaps he's still in the underworld. That's where Erebos likes to keep his dead.
Ugh.
Hopefully, we curried some favor with Erebos by helping out here.
I suppose you're only familiar with this area of the underworld.
Fortunately, I am. By the looks of it, appears we are on Elysia.
Wait, maybe if I was sensing two souls, then maybe that was the two halves of the same soul.
Oh, yeah.
Six is not as smart as it used to be.
It
I
very
hadn't
well
even
could be.
considered that.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't even Jura at all. Maybe that wasn't part of it.
I don't regret it, but I am sorry.
Look, as long as you didn't kill the whole thing, there's at least part of it I can keep my promise to.
As the
I mean, it's really annoying. You would have hit him with a hammer.
as the marching, the loud thumps get louder and closer, Gideon speaks up and says, "Quick, we must go back to the town and warn the others so they may prepare their defenses."
The running time, yo. Get your feet going.
Totally done with that. Seemed like a chill dude.
So,
And Alexander Blackwell's
Yeah,
voice.
the feeling I got from Jura's soul that, excuse me, sorry, Jura, not to talk above you, but he seemed like a pretty upstanding guy. I think we could trust him. I don't know if I would trust the captain, but of the three, this one definitely seemed the most trustworthy.
So he, with haste, leads you off into the wooded area around you, heading off to the northeast. As you guys make your way through, you're led to this trail of dirt and rock that almost seems to glow with a golden sheen as you are led into the gates of a nearby town here. With Gideon leading the charge. He says, I must go warn the others. We should be safe here. We shouldn't be able to breach the walls."
Walls can't stop everything.
These are Erebos' walls. I don't think they have that within their capabilities, I would hope. And he starts to head off into the square of the town before he disappears from view.
While I'm at the walls, I would ask if any of them have a bow I can borrow.
Should we should we follow Zix or should we like stay here to end?
Suppose we can go into the town and spread the word because he's going that way.
Yeah, I mean let's follow him. Am I feeling since my hand's on the sword, am I feeling the other presence get closer?
You are. So basically, I guess what I was going for is you felt two discernible presences on this plane. However, one of them, like half of it, has dwindled. So you are on the right track as far as that is a piece of this other entity that's faded away. But the other is still there. It seems quite far away now, the remainder of it.
Okay,
but
like
still,
probably not in this town. It's kind of far away.
Right.
Okay. Well, I will. I'll follow the Jura.
Okay.
I'm going to
Don't really know where to go here.
I'm gonna aether warp to a rooftop so I can like keep an eye out for danger.
Okay.
Avril said he's going to indiscriminately kill everybody.
He's gonna go hammer crazy.
What about you, Una?
Oh. Una's probably just gonna take a squat somewhere and just kind of watch everything. She's not really gonna be too proactive.
Right. Nichek's gonna chill with you, Una.
All right.
Zix, as you enter the town square where you've seen Gideon leave off, go ahead and what's your passive insight?
Passive insight is 11.
So you can see several people in the streets. I know they're not on the map. That would probably slow down Roll20 to being unusable, but you do see several people in the streets. Most of them seem calm. A few of them near you are kind of talking as something has seemingly ran by and left them with a great deal of concern as they're kind of chatting back and forth from where you're at right now.
Did you see a man in armor go through here?
They kind of both, in synchronicity, point off to the left.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. I'll bow politely and head that direction.
They bow back and they seem to have like a smile on their face. They seem concerned about what just happened, but whatever that was, but they kind of seem to be blowing it off.
When I look, are they going through the motions of life the way that the other group was, or do they seem to be tangibly living here?
So these people seem to actually like be comfortable where they're at. They're performing actions as if it is at their like own volition, like they are exercising free will at the first glance.
I'll being kind of feeling a little more confident from that. I'll smile big at them as I finish the bow, give them kind of a slight nod, and head after Jura, unless I notice anything that causes me to stop.
Okay. So with your passive insight, as you start to head down the alley or the road towards where they pointed, you see a familiar face. Uh, it's kind of fuzzy at first glance, but this face seems to strike you as familiar.
I'll do the whole stop, double take.
Okay.
Do I? Is there anything more? Can I do a check or something to see if I can draw a memory as I think harder?
Sure. Go ahead and roll. Let's do a history check. So,
Hot.
flashes of your mind take you back to a time when you had just arrived on the plain of Ravnica. You're kind of going through the visuals, and you see, you and your friends tracking down the goblin mob boss Krinko, handing him over to the authorities, but you have a scene with you and Una standing outside the doors of a place. I can't quite recall the name of.
Oh, she was the inventor girl that was doing work for the goblins.
Looks like it. That's what comes to mind.
I would totally like double take. Wait, I know you.
Oh.
You recognize me?
Wait, isn't this my girl?
Yeah,
Oh.
you kind of like she goes from kind of like a smiley face and like looking around, she sees you and her face slowly starts to drop, not quite into anger, but like into a little bit of disdain. She sees you.
Oh, Faelish, right? Faelish? Something like that?
Faelish is right. Uh, what are you? How did? Where are we?
How did you get here? This is the afterlife of the plane of Theros. Apparently you did all right because you're in the good place.
Oh, he kind of sits back. She says, "That's heavy."
Yeah,
Last
a lot. I'm sorry. That's probably could have been a little bit more tactful about that.
She says, "Well, my memory's a little foggy now, but I remember being in the Azorius Senate. You assholes!" She kind of pushes you. You left me to die.
Well, that's not fair. You tried to lead us into a trap or something. That's not like this was not a one-sided thing. I did ask you to help me kindly.
I didn't know they were there.
You were working for some goblins that were obviously bad. Like we could both agree on that. I think your life choices led you here way before I came into it.
I know how to deal with goblins. That wasn't the goblins that we were dealing with. I
Well,
was
they were on to you and the goblins before you even started making the deal.
She kind of sighs and she's like, "Suppose you're right. And how did I get myself into this mess?"
Yeah, that's a real bummer. Anyway, it was nice running into you. Did you see a guy in armor run through here?
I I wasn't paying attention. Maybe he went that way. She kind of points down the road.
Well, it was nice meeting you again. I guess if all told, you ended up in a pretty good place. I would rather be here than the last place I was at. That was horrible. People were getting scooped off the ground by harpies. It was not great. So, all be told, I think you did all right.
Well, that's a little bit of good news. I'm gonna sit here and process all this information.
Definitely, I get that. Yeah, for sure. I'd probably be the same way. I mean, you're welcome to tag along.
Zix over here just giving everybody PTSD.
I I honestly, this is kind of awkward. I'm just gonna admit it straight to your face. You're welcome to come with me. There's another familiar face down the road. You probably remember Una. She was with me whenever we came to talk to you that one time. Um, you can
Oh
you can head
boy.
back there. You can say hi, or you're welcome to come with me to look for my friend.
I think I'll go pay your friend a visit too.
Just oblivious. Yeah, right down the road. You just take a right down there, and they should be somewhere around there.
She kind of nods and she kind of gives you a shove and a slight smirk as she
Yeah,
starts
that's
to head
fair.
off down the road.
That's fair. Good luck to you.
Oh, this is gonna
And,
go
and you.
swimmingly.
So where do you head next?
You attacked me with a panther.
I'm just gonna keep going. Like, wow, what a coincidence. This is just weird. Okay. Anyway, that'll probably come back to haunt me. I guess I'll keep going forward.
Okay. Yeah, you turn the corner to see Gideon at the gate of what looks to be some kind of barracks complex. Uh, he says, "Hurry, get the commander. I need to tell him some urgent information."
I'll just jog up. I thought you didn't remember anything. You seemed to be kind of in a daze when first night. You seemed to be, but now you're very much taking charge, having responsibility for this place. You just acclimated very quickly.
It's that blade brings back so many memories, some good, some bad, mostly bad. But
Yeah, you seem kind of like a cause guy, like a guy with the cause. That's kind of the impression I got from what you made me swear to.
this is my home plane. I must protect it. Underworld or surface world. It's all the same.
That's fair. Oh yeah, you gotta live here. You gotta live here enough. So, is there anything me and my friends could do to help?
Says you guys honestly need to get out of here before Erebos or Phoenix. If you get between the rivalries, it might spell bad news for you and your friends.
The person I'm looking for, it seems like their presence is really far away. Do you have any hint on where that might have been? If they were returned here, what would be the best way for me to get to the other place?
Well, the easiest, safest way would be to pay your passage to Aetheros. He can take you where you need to go. Otherwise, your best bet would be walking through Agonas, which would be quite a trek.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you. The assistance meant a lot. So, good luck to you. I'll see if I can go collect my friends, and we'll try to get out of here as fast as possible.
He, before you can turn to walk away, he puts his hand on your shoulder. He says, "You must tell Jace and Chandra and Nissa of my failure. I couldn't bring them the blade. I hope and trust that you will finish my work.
There's not much option now, is there?
I suppose you're right. Well, if I can find a way out of this place, perhaps we'll see each other again.
The way forward lies in the Palace of Erebos. There's a portal to the waking world, the mortal world. So, good luck to you.
So, one more thing.
We'll be headed there next.
Do you know Liliana?
Yeah.
I'll turn around, step close. Yeah, I've met Liliana. We have checkered past. Me and my friends. Why?
Because tell her that I miss her if you see her again.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm glad my friend didn't come over here with me. Okay, I will try to let her know.
Just thank you and best of luck in your coming battles.
I'll wait till I'm about a good 20 feet away, and then I'll mumble to myself, wow, not Liliana's type at all. He works with demons, and this guy's he's a good guy. Okay. And then I'll head back to the others and let them know we need to get out of here, and the place we seek is on the other side of this area, this region, or whatever, the map that we found.
All right,
Okay.
I'm not going to argue. Are we going by boat?
Well, I have an idea for that. I think if it's up to your imagination, I don't see why we can't imagine something a little bigger. Let's try something. Try something else when we do the bottle.
As you're making your way over to the rest of the party, Una, you're kind of like standing watching the situation around you. It's kind of disgusting, really. As you feel a shove on the back of your shoulder.
Ah! What the fuck? Oh,
Hey.
shit. Hi.
Hey, you.
Hi.
I ran into your friend.
Oh. So, how you been? What are you doing here, anyways?
Well, apparently I died, thanks to you guys. For not helping.
Fuck it.
I love this.
I was not there in the warehouse when things went bad, so not my fault. You died.
What warehouse? We were making our way through the alley when the Senate got a hold of me, and
Yep.
you guys left me for
Right.
dead.
You got arrested.
Yeah,
Not
she
my
got
fault.
popped and we pretended to be her.
Not my fault. You
Sorry.
did it to yourself. That's what you
Well-
get for working with a goblin.
Well, I don't blame the arrest on you, but you guys could have came and helped me.
Yeah. I will gesture at my clothes. Do I look like somebody who helps people? Come on.
He kind of like moves in towards you and says, "No, you don't, but you do seem like someone that can help me." They let him go. I've seen it.
Wait.
Oh, fuck,
He's
why?
on the loose?
Yes, the Senate, the guild master. After they had me, there was news I heard through the other prisoners that Isperia had been killed and a new guild master had taken over, and he let him go.
Motherfuckers! Una's hair just goes fiery blue for a minute, like she's mad.
That's fair.
And then she'll
So-
start cursing in abyssal. Like, just muttering under her breath, just like...
So, what are you going to do about it, since you didn't help
Well-
me, but you could help others?
I guess... Well, I kind of owe you, so... Yeah, okay. Fine. I don't know. We'll think about it.
All
I'm
right.
kind of in this for myself right now, but I'm just kind of helping out these assholes. And she kind of points at everybody in the group.
What do you imagine Nietzsche is doing right now?
He's like super confused on like, you know this person?
Yeah.
If I walk up and they're still talking, I'll recommend. What do you bring her with us?
What?
I mean,
I'd say
we
you
hardly
make it
got to
like-
go through that portal, right? Like, we'll bring her with us. That we'll pay her back by bringing her back to life.
Ugh. I
I mean, we
guess
can't
since we
get her
got
out.
her arrested, yeah, okay, sure.
I
Yeah,
How
it's
did
kind
you
of our
get here?
fault.
She kind of smiles at the both of you. She says, "You know what? I'm starting to like it here, actually."
Really? Seriously? You
Wait,
like the idea of being dead? Come on.
how did she get here? Why are you in the Theros afterlife? We saw you weren't on Theros.
Yeah, you were on Ravnica with us.
I don't know. I have a lot of questions too. The last thing I remember is being locked up. Obviously, she kind of looks at both of you like, they said I killed some guards in Warzov. I never even go to Warzov, and said they died in a fire or something. And
Una just kind of does the thing of like rubbing her hand behind her neck and like kind of looking at the sky and does a little bit of a whistle like woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
God damn it.
Making a mental note that Demir might have handled things on my behalf in the background.
she's gonna roll an inside check.
Oh shit!
You two are in so much trouble.
Oh, I'm fucking doomed.
I offered to bring her back to life. What's the bygones be bygones.
Can I roll a deception?
Sure, yeah. She gets a 14, so
Okay, my deception has a +7. As long as I roll higher than a 7. Oh fuck!
you wouldn't
damn
happen
it.
to know anything about that, would you?
Ah, well, nope, nothing, nada, zip.
I mean, no, I haven't heard anything.
Una kind of like looks at Z like, don't say anything.
She kind of folds her arms together. She's like, right. Well,
No,
if you guys
like, if I had, I'd probably say something, but I haven't heard anything.
Didn't Avril set a bunch of cats loose
Yes, he did.
you did.
and they got fire everywhere?
Yeah.
They did.
Well,
That
think I
was
lit a fire,
that was like
actually.
a year or later.
I think I lit a bunch of stuff in the office on fire, which caught the building on fire as a distraction because the guards were about to find somebody else. I think it might have been you, Blackwell.
She kind of like takes your arm, Una, like kind of not in a hostile way. She just kind of grabs your arm and she says, "Listen, the reason I don't want to go back is I don't want to be on Ravnica while that Vidalkin is in charge. He's a bad man."
Oh,
Fair enough.
that's
Well,
perfectly fair.
If we take you to a portal, you're gonna be on the world that is attached to this afterlife, and we're not gonna be able to take you with us when we leave there. So you're gonna have to live out the rest of your days on a plane called Theros.
Looks like I ended up in the right place, so perhaps this is what's best.
Cool,
come along.
awesome. I am down with you staying here.
She says, "Well, suppose you guys won't be coming back," and she gives you both a punch. She's
Ah!
Oh.
I kind of
Hey, I
deserve
offered
that.
to bring you back to life. I don't even try to dodge it. I just let her have it.
She rolled 2 5s, so she didn't do super
She
great.
didn't.
Yeah.
Una's like, really? That's what you got? Okay.
Don't, just let her have it.
Fine.
She felt like she did something.
She kind of walks off with her middle finger up as she heads around the corner. And
Una gives her the double bird back.
I
You
kind of
just
forgot all about her.
you just see a
Me too.
you see D-Check kind of turn to you. He's like, "Wow, kind of hot."
No, no,
I
no.
mean, I did offer to bring this with us, but I think you need to figure out how to clean yourself before you start thinking about how anybody's hot.
Yeah.
Uh, you're right. It brought up that whole thing again.
But hasn't been able to get clean, huh?
If we
Gosh.
get out of here and get to some water, I want to try to throw the bottle in and make that ship that I came up with.
Okay.
You're not gonna mention the toll or anything.
No, no, I'm not even gonna bring it up. I will bring up that Jera said we need to get out of here.
ASAP.
That whatever this big thing is, he's warning the city guard and stuff of it. So it's probably something big. He's telling us that we shouldn't get in between the struggle between these two gods. So
I mean,
whatever's
he's
coming to
dead,
battle, we
so
should get out of
I'm
here.
not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. Let's go.
I
Yeah.
won't argue with it either because we're weighing kind of like fighting a giant elder dragon versus getting in between a fight between two gods. I will take elder dragon over the two gods any day, hands down.
Yeah, especially in the world of the living and not in the world of the dead.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
I
so let's well, Avril, good, just to alleviate your concern if there may be any. We didn't kill all the captain's soul. Apparently half of it's still out there. We just gotta go fetch that part.
Avril is MIA right now.
Yeah, I'm just telling that to him role play wise. And then we'll it is 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gonna have to go ahead and wrap this up. So, yeah, that
So
was
back on the boat.
well. We'll figure that out next week.
See if we get out of here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, that was pretty great. We got through the main portion that we needed to get through. So,
Yeah, that was cool. It'll be fun. We'll get to figure out what's going on next time and then just get the hell out of here.